I'm standing for everyone who can no longer bear the imposition of the same daft and frankly woke policies coming through traditional parties. Funny enough, diversity of opinion is the only type of diversity that isn't even tolerated. It's mad. You know, Westminster's just become a kind of a uni-party of politicians, all in the three main parties, and many of whom haven't even experienced life outside of their own bubble. And for instance, if you dare to say or even think that migration figures of 1.5 million people over the last 2 years might not be helpful regarding access to housing, the NHS, then you'll be labelled a far-right racist and a bigot. Reform UK is the only party that will stop the boats by leaving the ECHR, and that we will train workers, our own workers, into business if they're medically and mentally able to cope. And we're going to raise the income tax threshold to 20 grand. That means you're not going to be paying tax. The lower paid aren't going to be paying tax up to 20 grand. The Labour Party are now more concerned with implementing the globalist control by big international corporations. They once stood proudly for the British working class, but they're now more concerned with everybody else other than the British working man. In fact, they characterise the British working man as the problem. With equal zeal, they promote the media, telling people, us, what we should think. And we get the same thing from educational and government institutions. But all our policies are fully funded and will result in an extra 146 billion of savings, which is almost £3,000 per adult. Our proposals will also create about 1 to 1.5% extra growth, increasing our GDP between 25 and 37 billion every year. So these give us a total of 156 billion per annum more to spend on services. And the pledges we have made in our contract, which is not a manifesto, it's a contract, which is available at our Reform Party website, will only cost 141 billion across areas such as the NHS, policing, education, agriculture, defence and veterans pledges. But really, if you would like to know the details and see the fundings, go to the Reform UK website and look at our contract. And at the foot of that, there's all the funding. Vote for what you believe in. And if you vote for what I believe in, vote for me. And thanks for watching, anybody who has watched this. Thank you.